Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to MK Community Brokerage. My name is Mohammed. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to complete an Accord 140 form as an insurance agent / broker. So let's get started. The first thing first, I'm going to show you is going to be the basics. You don't need anything else until you've been told by your underwriter or by your insurance agency. So you usually want to put the date. So let's say today was the 2018, you put your agency name. Let's put ABC Brokerage. Easy. Carrier, if you know it, not leave it blank. Policy number, if you know it, not leave it blank. Effective date, again, named insured. Whoever you're going to be. Effective date is for the name insured. If you don't have it, then leave it blank. Let's say if the insurance wants to have the effective date the 24th, you put the effective date 24. If not, then leave it blank. Usually you don't do it. Because in the end of the day, whenever the company tells you we want to bind it, that becomes the effective date. Usually I just leave it blank, honestly. Name insured, let's put John Smith. Premises, how many they have. So let's say if they have only one. Building, let's say if they have only one. Street address and building description, let's put 123 Anywhere Street. Building description, let's put a separate building. Subject of insurance, well, if you want depending on the subject of insurance you want, you can add it. I usually don't. I leave this blank because I'm just doing the property section. Additional information, business income, extra expense. This is something that, let's say if the business, if something happens with the business, say the fire and everything, so this is something like an additional apparel, you could say, and helps out for the business. Let's say the business closes down, burns down, so they give you business expenses every day or month, depending on what type of coverage you have. Spoilage is, let's say if you have some type of ice cream or food, if it ever becomes spoilage, do you want that extra coverage? I usually put no, depending on what you're covering again. Description of property covered, you can just put down all the description it is. Limit, whatever limit and deductible you want to give. Refrigerant agreement, yes or no? Again, you have to ask them. These are also options, breakage or contamination, power outage, and selling price. These are all option coverages, you don't have to. Sinkhole coverage required in Florida. If not, then you could always reject coverage or separate. Let's put reject for now. Property has been designed in a historical landmark. Some property are historical, so if it is, then you check off not to leave it blank. Construction type, whatever it is. Distance to fire hydrant, let's put 5 feet or 5 to fire station. Let's put 4 miles. Fire district code, if you know it, not leave it blank. All this, if you know it, put it down. If not, leave it blank. Usually you can get all this information from your online. If you put the address, they'll put down the basements, the year built, and total area and everything. Building improvement, if it's a wiring year, roofing year, if you know the year, just put it down. So let's put 2014 with a wire, 2013. Heating and plumbing, again, building code grade, tax code. Usually you don't need to put down. Wind class resistive or not, usually leave it blank. I usually leave it blank. Put it down. Primary heat, this you have to add is a boiler, it's a solid fuel. Secondary heat, if they have it, if not, just leave this blank. Right exposure, I mean the building right side. Let's say it's a pawn shop. Left side, let's say it's a barber shop. Front, let's say it's nothing, so not applicable. Rear, miss houses. Building alarm type, if they have, now leave it blank. Expiration date, again, this is all the building. Building alarm installed, the service by, if you have that, you get a discount. If not, just leave it blank. If you have guards and watchmen, usually it's not. Premises fire protection, sprinkler standby, if you do, it's excellent, you get a discount. If not, just leave it blank. Additional interest holder, if you have a mortgage on, you have a lost payee. I mean, usually if you're renting, a lot of times property coverage, you're only covering the property, and if you are covering the property, most of the time people are tenants. They're covering property for business purposes. Let's say it's a grocery store, they have $50,000 worth of property, so they're covering that property, so they put down $50,000. But mostly for lost pay and mortgage are for people that own the building. If they don't, then you don't really need this. Again, if they have a loan number, you put down the reference loan number, and you do put down the name and address of the loan company. Remarks, you could just put down whatever you need to. For example, you could say, building is fairly fairly new. That's anything you want to put down. Subject of insurance, again, this is, as you can see, this is repetitive again. You just fill this part out. Again, there's more remarks, this is page 2. Once you do that, again, you can always add more remarks, whatever you need to. If you forgot to add something, just let them know. And once you do that, that's about it. That's all you need to do. That's how you fill out a property section form. Now, property section, again, you're only covering the property. If this is not, it doesn't have to do with liability insurance, it does not have to do with any type of insurance. It only covers the property, so keep that in mind. For liability, you have to fill out another record form. It's usually the commercial insurance application record form. You have to fill that out, code 125, and there's also other codes that you have to go through as well. But this is just for the property section. So whatever property they have inside the business that they want to cover, usually that's what it is. It could be 40,000, 50,000. Always ask the person, like, how much property do you have inside the store? These are some of the tips that I can give you. Some people might say 40,000, 30,000 worth. Especially in a grocery store, if you're planning to give a quote on a grocery store, ask them, how much property? People might say 30,000. Look into it as well. Do you think this person needs $30,000 worth of property? Because if there is a fire, $30,000 will be given to the insured. So do you think it is $30,000 worth, or maybe it's less? Let's say a small barbershop. Do you think the barbershop might say, oh, I have $20,000 worth of items? Do you really think there is $20,000 worth of items? And you have to let them know. Listen, do you think you have $20,000 worth of items? If there is a fire, you will end up paying. You will be paid whatever items you said listed. Let's say $20,000. Maybe it is expensive stuff. You never know as a broker or as an agent. So you have to ask those questions. Always best to ask. And tell them, listen, if you do put 20,000, you have to realize this as well. Your insurance is not going to be cheap, because the more property you put, the more insurance goes up as well. So that's very, very important to know as well. So keep that in mind. With that said, thank you again, guys, for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any other questions, comment, concern about this, please comment, like, subscribe. I hope I covered every part of this property section report form. I went over the basics, whatever you need to know. I don't want to go over anything extra. This is how I give quotes to my insurance companies, and I usually give it to them, and I end up getting a quote. Sometimes I miss something, basic stuff, and they will send you more items, but as a basics part of what you need to do, that's all you need as well, as of now. Remark section, that's for the purpose of it. Add anything, tell them, listen, you need $40,000 worth of items. This is what the person wants, $40,000 worth of coverage for his items, and that's where you have your underwriters that will help you out from there on. That's it. Thank you again, guys, for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any other questions, comment, concern, please comment, like, subscribe. I'll try my best to help you out as much as possible. Thank you again, guys, for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.